Welcome, curious minds, to the deep dive. Today, we're pulling back the veil on 7 really unsettling stories. Tales where, quiet corners of the world gave up discoveries so shocking, they've haunted people for decades.
Yeah, these aren't just events. They leave a mark.
Exactly. We're stepping into that chilling aftermath, exploring what these dark findings tell us about, us, and the secrets hiding out there.
Right.
So if you appreciate a good shiver down your spine, a real mystery, then this deep dive is definitely for you. Imagine stepping into, say, a peaceful, secluded spot. A dense forest, maybe.
Or a remote cabin.
Right. You expect quiet, maybe escape. But what if you stumble on something disturbing, something that just shatters that peace?
Leaves you with so many questions.
Yeah.
Indeed. The wilderness, these forgotten places, they often hold on to our darkest secrets.
Unwillingly.
Exactly. So these stories, they're not just about what was found. They're about the marks left behind, the questions that just...
Still echoing years later.
Yeah. We're going to explore 7 distinct moments of discovery. Each one, maybe more unnerving than the last. Starting in South America. In the rainforests.
So settle in. Let's journey through these narratives, beginning with a place once promised as paradise. Our first story, it takes us to November 18th, 1978.
Okay.
Picture this. U.S. military Guyanese police. They're hacking through this incredibly dense, 100-foot-tall rainforest.
Tough going.
Yeah. They're searching for Jim Jones.
Yes.
Leader of an American cult, the People's Temple. They expected, a fight, a compound, maybe armed guards.
Resistance.
Right. But what they found at Jonestown, first, just silence, unnerving silence.
And then
the full horror, hundreds of bodies just lying lifeless around the central pavilion, many children.
Oh, God.
The final count was around 900. At the time, the largest single loss of American civilian life in the deliberate incident.
It's staggering. And what's exposed here, I think, is that deep psychological manipulation Jones used.
Absolutely.
Turning this supposed paradise into just a mechanism of total control.
Yeah.
He even had promo videos.
All right, I remember seeing those, people smiling, eating plantain chips.
On hamburgers, selling this image of peace. But the reality for the followers, it was terrifying, systematic, taking away their autonomy.
And that's the real tragedy underneath it all, isn't it? That facade. People working 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. Passports taken. Trapped.
Agreements with the government, armed guards. They couldn't leave.
The truth started cracking when U.S. Congressman Leo Ryan came to investigate.
A brave move.
Jones staged everything, rehearsals to make it look carefree. But someone passed a note.
The secret note.
Yeah. Dear Congressman, please help us get out of Jonestown.
That note, it was like a dam breaking. It gave others courage.
9 more people came forward, even one of Jones's inner circle.
Revealing the real conditions, the abuse, knowing the risk,
Yeah.
shows how desperate they were.
And the risk was absolutely fatal. The next morning, Ryan's group, the defectors, they're at the airstrip.
Trying to leave.
Jim's men opened fire, killed Congressman Ryan, 3 others. Jones's paranoia just exploded.
A point of no return.
Back at Jonestown, it was over. Jones gathered everyone, ordered them to drink grape flavor aid laced with cyanide.
Poison.
Said it was their only escape from the U.S. government. Some, completely brainwashed, they just did it.
But not all.
No. Others, especially the children, forced. At gunpoint, some injected, some shot.
The scale of it. You can't call it mass suicide. It just wasn't.
No.
It was mass murder. Orchestrated. A horrifying lesson in control, isolation, and weaponized belief. Finding that scene, it was just undeniable proof.
Proof of extreme cruelty.
Yeah.
And submission.
Yeah.
Okay, from that collective horror, we shift to something isolated. Intimate terror. A German farmhouse.
Right. Hinterkaifeck.
April 4th, 1922. A mechanic, Albert Hoffner, arrives at the Gruber house in Whitehoff, Germany. He needs to fix a barn motor.
A routine call.
Farm animals are making noise, cows, dogs, but the house, eerily silent. Nobody answers.
Strange for a working farm.
So Hoffner figures they're out, fixes the motor, leaves, but he mentions the quiet to the nearest neighbor, Lauren Schlittenbauer.
And Schlittenbauer knew the family, knew their routine.
Yeah, he found it suspicious, deeply suspicious. So later that evening, he gets 2 other neighbors. They go investigate.
And that silence, that initial wrongness, that's the chilling part. Their gut feeling was right.
Terribly right.
Yeah.
They force their way into the barn. And what they find, it would haunt you forever.
What was it?
Human feet. Sticking out from hay. It led them to Kazilia, the 72-year-old matriarch.
Oh, no.
Nearby, 3 more bodies. Scattered in the barn.
Yeah.
Andreas Gruber, 63. His 2 daughters.
The whole family, almost.
Almost. The horror continued inside the house. Andreas' grandson, Yusuf, just 2 years old, in his stroller, skull crushed.
A child.
And the maid, Maria, found in another room, clothes stuffed in the windowsill like someone tried to hide her. Someone had killed them all, methodically.
What's truly terrifying here is the timeline investigators pieced together.
Yeah.
They figured the family was killed 4 days earlier, April 1st, and it wasn't quick. It happened over hours.
Hours.
Yeah. Suggesting the killer wasn't just brutal, but spent time in the house afterwards, covering bodies, living among the dead.
That's unthinkable.
To stay there.
For days, possibly.
And robbery wasn't the motive.
Doesn't seem like it. Most valuables were still there, which makes it even stranger.
And there were weird things leading up to it.
Right. Neighbors saw men watching the house from the woods. The previous maid quit months before, said the place was haunted.
Haunted?
And there was a break-in just days before the murders. Footprints in the snow leading to the house, but not away. Keys missing. Noises in the attic.
So many unsettling details.
And it remains completely unsolved. Isolated farm, no witnesses. The killer just vanished. The questions, who, why stay, they still linger.
A true chilling mystery. Okay, let's shift gears again. From unsolved murder to something, well, just bizarre. Ethereal almost.
The vanishing cabin.
Right. July 2015. Mark Andre, he's Arcata's Environmental Services Director in California, out marking trees in the community forest.
And he spots something completely out of place. A cabin.
Like a shack.
No, that's the thing. It was well built. Cinder block base, proper waterproofing with plastic sheets, even a lock on the door.
Wow. Someone put serious effort in.
Weeks, maybe months, building this thing from scratch, hidden deep in the woods.
That effort, the location, it implies a real need for secrecy, hiding from something, or just wanting to be totally off-grid.
Park rangers were called. They staked it out for days. Nobody showed up.
So they went in.
Yeah, broke the lock. Inside. A cramped but functional little place. Fresh water, wood stove, canned food, books stacked neatly. Like a tiny studio apartment.
But no personal stuff.
Nothing. No clues to who lived there. So they assumed it was abandoned, posted an eviction notice.
Standard procedure.
But when Mark and the Rangers went back later to demolish it, get this.
What?
The entire cabin was gone. Vanished. Without a trace. Not a nail, not a block left.
Gone. How?
No idea. The only thing left was the international squatter symbol drawn in charcoal where the cabin used to be.
That's incredible, the ingenuity. How did they know the Rangers were coming? How did they move it all?
Right. It suggests maybe more than one person, maybe some kind of network. Or just someone incredibly dedicated to disappearing.
A criminal, or just someone wanting out of the system entirely.
We still don't know.
Yeah.
Nearly a decade later, it's a complete mystery. Some people just vanished.
It seems so.
Okay, our next story. A really grim reminder that danger can pop up where you absolutely least expect it.
Innocuous objects turn deadly.
Exactly. May 2016. A hiker, Harland, Kentucky, finds a trail camera on the ground.
Okay, happens all the time.
Right. No battery, no storage card, looked abandoned. So takes it home, gives it to a friend, thinks maybe they can fix it up.
Makes sense.
But this camera, it was a trap.
Oh no.
The moment the friend connects a battery, it explodes.
Explodes.
Yeah, blew off some of his fingers, injured his stomach pretty badly. It was rigged. Designed to detonate when it got power.
That's deeply malicious, calculated, using something seemingly harmless to lure someone in.
It's chilling. Authorities swept the area, found another rigged camera, same setup, but no clues initially.
How did they track it down?
A break came later. 2 neighbors remembered hearing an explosion at a guy named Mark Saff's house months earlier. He was 39.
Oh, okay.
They searched Saff's place, found buckets of bomb-making materials, and a note.
What did it say?
Broken camera for a broken soul.
Wow. A confession, almost.
He was arrested. But then, while supposedly helping police find other cameras he'd hidden, he tried to grab an officer's gun.
He did.
Yeah, there was a struggle. He was accidentally shot and killed.
So he never faced trial for the bombing?
No. But before he died, he did help them find 12 more rigged cameras in that forest.
12 more?
Yeah, which leaves that awful question hanging, doesn't it?
How many didn't they find? Could there still be some out there?
Exactly. A lingering threat. Years later. Just awful.
Truly disturbing.
Okay, the next story stretches over decades. Uncovers the serial killer's horrific secret, hidden right under everyone's noses.
The Bearbrook barrels.
Yeah. Starts November 1985. A hunter, Bearbrook State Park, New Hampshire, finds a rusted 55-gallon metal drum. hidden under leaves.
Okay. What was inside?
The dismembered remains of 2 people, a young woman and a young girl, both killed by blunt force trauma. Chopped up, stuffed in the barrel.
Brutal. And clearly meant to hide them, erase them.
Yeah. The bodies were too decomposed, too damaged to identify, no leads. The case went cold.
How long?
15 years. Until 2000, a state trooper is revisiting the area, makes another discovery.
Don't tell me.
Another identical barrel. Just 150 yards from the first one.
Oh, God. What was in it?
The remains of 2 more young girls. Both very young, between 1 and 4. Killed, dismembered, same horrific way.
So a single killer, a serial killer, using the park as a dumping ground.
Confirmed it. But still, no identity for the victims, no suspect. The case stayed cold for another 14 years.
Until DNA technology caught up.
Exactly. Advanced DNA testing finally gave names to 3 of the 4.
Who were they?
24-year-old Marla Elizabeth Honeychurch and her 2 daughters, Mary Vaughn, who was 7, and Sarah McWaters, just 11 months old.
A mother and her 2 little girls. Heartbreaking.
The 4th girl, the one found in the second barrel, is still unidentified but known to be related to the killer.
And the DNA pointed to the killer.
Eventually, yes. A man named Terry Peter Rasmussen, also known by various aliases.
Rasmussen. Was he caught?
Well, here's the twist. When they finally linked him via DNA, they realized he was already dead.
Dead.
Yeah. He'd been arrested back in 2002 for murdering his wife, sentenced to life. Died in prison in 2010, years before they connected him to Bearbrook.
So he never answered for those murders?
Yep. And it makes you wonder.
How many others? If he did this, hid them so well for so long, could there be more victims we don't know about?
That's the haunting question. The case is solved, but the full extent of his crimes, probably lost forever.
A chilling thought.
Okay, next. An even more disturbing use of a hidden burial site. Red Elm Woods, Washington State.
Remote area. Yeah.
Very. No trails, basically no cell service. A man's walking his dog. The dog starts growling at this thick patch of underbrush.
Okay.
And there's this smell, really strong, rotten smell. He thinks, maybe a dead deer or something large.
Makes sense.
But he investigates, finds a shallow pit, maybe 5 feet across, and inside, 6 large bundles, wrapped tightly in black plastic sheeting, heavy duct tape, weighed down with big river stones.
That sounds deliberate. Very deliberate.
He saw a tear in one bundle, saw a human hand. He got out of there fast, called the sheriff.
Would too. That methodical concealment.
Hey.
It's not random dumping. It's calculated. Someone knew that area, wanted those remains hidden permanently.
A forensic team came in, uncovered the contents, 6 packages, partial human remains from at least 4 different victims.
4 victims, all dismembered.
All dismembered, sealed up,
Yeah.
cause of death, varied head trauma, strangulation.
Yeah.
1 victim was partially burned.
A horrific collection.
And here's what's maybe the most unsettling part, according to the medical examiner.
What's that?
The bodies weren't dumped all at once. This site was used over years. New remains were added slowly over time.
So it was like his personal graveyard. He kept going back.
Seems that way. A clandestine burial ground, revisited again and again.
That adds a whole other layer of horror.
1 victim was eventually linked to a missing person report from 2003. Gave a name to 1 person found there.
But others remain unidentified.
Yeah. 1 victim was never even reported missing. And despite how meticulous the site was, no suspects ever arrested.
No fingerprints, no DNA other than the victims.
Nothing. No witnesses.
Yeah.
Whoever created that site, whoever used it for years, they just melted away. Their identity, still unknown.
Chilling. Utterly chilling.
Our final account tonight takes us to England. October 1991, Bowley. A man walking down a rural lane makes a discovery that still baffles investigators.
What did he find?
Hidden underground, wrapped tightly in carpet. A human torso.
Just the torso.
Just the torso. Head missing, both hands missing. And the arms, cut cleanly just below the elbows.
Below the elbows, like they were trying to remove tattoos? Identifiers?
Exactly what investigators thought. This wasn't clumsy work. It suggests someone with anatomical knowledge, maybe even skill, and a clear goal. Erase the victim's identity.
A killer who knew what they were doing, knew forensics.
Forensic analysis showed the victim was a fit man, 30 to 45 years old, likely Southern German origin.
German, any matches.
They checked missing persons in the UK extensively, no match, which really complicated things.
Made it international.
Right. They launched Operation A23. Huge task force, 60 officers, spent over 150,000 euros. They even searched a nearby abandoned rental house.
Why there?
It had been occupied by a man using a German alias. Inside, they found an adult magazine with numbers written in it.
Numbers? Like a code?
Maybe, but they could never definitively link the man, the magazine, or the numbers to the murder. It remained just a strange, loose thread.
Frustrating. That alias, those numbers. What do they mean? Was he the killer? Connected to the victim? Or just a coincidence?
We still don't know. Over 3 decades later, the victim is unidentified, known only as the Bony Torso.
The Bony Torso.
And the killer, never caught.
Another ghost.
From the absolute horror of Jonestown to the enduring puzzle of the Bony Torso.
Yeah.
These stories, they really remind us how human actions can scar even the quietest places.
In deeply unsettling ways.
They show that thin line, don't they, between peace and terror, how easily the unknown can just surface.
Absolutely. And what these discoveries really underline is the impact individuals can have through cruelty or a desperate need for anonymity or something else entirely.
Leaving behind not just remains, but questions. Questions that just keep echoing.
Yeah, challenging what we think lies beneath the surface.
We hope these stories have captured your imagination, give you something to think about. Maybe next time you're out in the woods or see something out of place.
You might wonder what secrets are hidden just out of sight.
Yeah. For more chilling tales like these, more deep dives into true horror, please do like this video, share it with anyone you think might appreciate it.
And definitely subscribe to the Horror Doc channel.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into the unexplained. Until then, stay curious.
And stay safe.